Max, come back. Be gentle. I am so sorry about that. He is very friendly, but he has a lot of energy. Please do not worry at all. She is very used to energetic puppies. Your dog is absolutely beautiful. What is his name? His name is Max. He is a golden retriever, and he is only 6 months old, so he is still in his very playful and clumsy phase. A 6-month-old golden retriever. That explains the boundless energy. He is gorgeous. My dog is much older and calmer. Her name is Daisy. It is lovely to meet you both. Max is usually good at introductions, but sometimes his excitement gets the better of him. He just wants to be friends with every dog and every person he sees.
That is a wonderful quality. Daisy is the same. She is a beagle, and she is about 7 years old. So she is the calm, wise old lady, and Max is the enthusiastic young man.
That is a perfect description. Look at them now. Max is trying so hard to get Daisy to play with him. He is doing his little play bow.
Daisy is very interested. She is wagging her tail. I think she is just deciding if she has the energy to play with a puppy today. She likes to think things over.
Max does not think about anything. He just acts. He lives completely in the moment. It is one of the things I love about him.
Dogs are so good at teaching us to be more present, aren't they? They do not worry about yesterday or tomorrow. They just enjoy the now.
They really do. I brought Max's favorite tennis ball with me. He is obsessed with playing fetch. I am going to throw it for him. Maybe Daisy will join in the game.
You can try, but I must warn you, Daisy does not really understand the concept of fetch. Her version of the game is you throw the ball, and then you can go and get it yourself.
That is hilarious. Okay, Max, are you ready? Go get the ball. Look at him run. He is so fast.
He is very athletic. Look, Daisy is running with him. That is a surprise. She is not chasing the ball, though. She is chasing Max. She thinks he is the game.
It seems like they have invented their own special version of the game. Chase the dog who is chasing the ball. As long as they are both having fun and getting some exercise, that is all that matters.
I agree completely. It is so lovely to see them playing together. It really warms my heart. Daisy has been a part of my life for a long time.
She looks like a very sweet and happy dog. How long have you had her?
I have had her for about 5 years now. I did not get her as a puppy. I adopted her from a local animal shelter when she was 2 years old.
You adopted her from a shelter? That is such a wonderful thing to do. There are so many lovely dogs in shelters that are just waiting for a good home.
There are. Her previous owners could not keep her anymore, so she ended up at the shelter. When I first saw her, she was very shy and a little bit scared, but she had the kindest eyes. I knew immediately that she was the dog for me. It took her a few months to really trust me and come out of her shell, but it was so worth the patience.
That is such a heartwarming story. She was very lucky to find you. And you were very lucky to find her. She seems like a perfect companion.
She is. She is my best friend. What about you and Max? Is he a new addition to your family?
He is very new. I have only had him for 2 months. I have wanted a dog my whole life, but I was always waiting for the right time. I finally decided that there is never a perfect time, and you just have to do it.
That is very true. Sometimes you just have to jump in. Having a puppy is a huge commitment, though. It is like having a baby.
It really is. It is a lot more work than I expected. The first few weeks were very difficult with the house training and the sleepless nights. But it is getting easier every week. And the amount of joy and laughter he brings to my life is incredible. I cannot imagine my life without him now.
I know that feeling exactly. They just fill your home with so much love. Have you been taking him to puppy training classes?
Yes, we go every Saturday morning. It has been so helpful, not just for training him, but also for training me. I am learning how to be a good dog owner.
The classes are often more for the owners than for the dogs, aren't they? It is all about learning how to communicate with your dog effectively. What commands has he learned so far?
He is very good at the basic commands. He can sit, stay, and come. He is also learning to lie down, but that one is still a work in progress.
That is very impressive for a 6-month-old puppy. Can we see a demonstration?
Of course. Max, come here, boy. Good boy. Now sit. Yes, what a good boy. Here is a treat for you. We use a lot of positive reinforcement with his training.
Positive reinforcement is definitely the best way. Rewarding good behavior with treats and praise is so much more effective than punishing bad behavior.
I agree. It makes the training a fun game for him, not a scary experience. Does Daisy have any special skills or tricks?
Daisy's main skill is her ability to find food. As a beagle, her nose is incredibly powerful. She can smell a sandwich from a mile away.
That is a very useful skill for a dog to have.
It is, but it can also get her into trouble. We had a very funny incident last summer. We were having a picnic in this very park. A friend of mine had left her chicken sandwich on the corner of the picnic blanket. She turned away for just 1 second to talk to me, and when she turned back, the sandwich had completely disappeared.
Let me guess. Daisy was sitting nearby, looking very innocent.
She was sitting a few feet away, licking her lips. She is so fast and so quiet. A true sandwich thief. We could not be angry with her because it was so funny. But we learned to never leave food unattended when Daisy is around.
That is a hilarious story. A professional sandwich thief. It is so nice to have a big, safe space like this, where they can run around and play freely.
It is wonderful, isn't it? A good dog park is such an important part of a community for dog owners. It is essential for the dog's physical and social health.
It is. Max needs to run and burn off all his puppy energy. It is impossible for him to do that in my small apartment. And it is so good for him to learn how to play nicely with other dogs.
It is the most important part of their development. A dog that is well socialized is usually a happy and confident dog. It stops them from becoming fearful or aggressive around other dogs.
I agree. And the dog park is not just for the dogs. It is also a great place for the owners to socialize. I have met so many of my neighbors and other nice people here.
Me too. It is like an instant community. You already have one big thing in common with everyone here. You all love dogs. It makes it very easy to start a conversation.
It does. It is much easier to talk to a stranger here than in the coffee shop, for example. You can just start by complimenting their dog.
That is the classic opening line at a dog park. It is also interesting how there are unwritten rules here. There are the official rules on the sign at the entrance, of course.
Yes, the official rules, like your dog must be vaccinated and you must clean up after your dog. Those are very important.
They are. But there are also the unofficial social rules. For example, you should always ask the owner before you give a treat to their dog. Some dogs have allergies or are on a special diet.
That is a very good point. I always ask first. Another unwritten rule is to pay attention to your dog. You should not just be sitting on a bench and staring at your phone. You have to make sure your dog is playing nicely and not causing any trouble.
That is my #1 rule. You are always responsible for your dog's behavior.
Well, look at our two. They look like they are getting a bit tired now. Their playing is a little bit slower.
I see that. Max is actually lying down, which is a very rare event. I think our 30 minutes of chasing has tired him out. It is probably a good time for us to start heading home.
I think so too. Daisy will be ready for a long nap on the sofa. It was so lovely to meet you, Mark, and your wonderful puppy, Max.
It was a real pleasure meeting you and Daisy too, Emma. Thank you for the fun conversation. It has made my afternoon. I am sure we will see you both here again very soon.
I am sure we will. We usually come here most afternoons if the weather is good. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Come on, Daisy, let's go home.